That's all, I guess. So thank you for watching. As I always say, if you are here till the end. Good morning, my dear followers. Yes, hello from Barcelona. A new day, a new life. I wonder where I say this. A new day, a new life, but I don't know. Anyway, today I was reading some of your comments because, you know, guys, I love to read your comments, and I saw that there is a question that it gets repeated quite often. Yes, quite often. And the question is, hey, Adria, I know you live in Barcelona, and I wonder which is the best neighborhood to live, or which is a neighborhood that you like and enjoy. So yes, my friends, this is the question that I get asked so much. So today I've decided to make a video, a great video, talking more or less about the different neighborhoods of Barcelona. And why I say more or less, because for God's sakes, someone some time ago decided to split Barcelona, which is a tiny little compacted city. So yeah, Barcelona is not quite a big city. It's compacted by the sea, by the ocean, and not the ocean, the sea, and by mountains. So between the sea and the mountains, there is Barcelona, which is compacted by two other cities, which is Hospitalet de Llobregat and Sant Adria del Besòs. So these two cities compress Barcelona. So Barcelona is a compressed city, small city, but somehow somebody who was really interesting split Barcelona in large, and I won't say the other word, large amount of neighborhoods. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you the map, which I have right here on the screen, and I will tell you that Barcelona is exactly the part that it's colored in this map. Yes, this is the whole Barcelona, and as you can see, it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I'm gonna go faster searching in Google. My God, 73 neighborhoods. Wow. Honestly, even me, I get surprised by the amount of neighborhoods that Barcelona have. 73 neighborhoods in Barcelona. God. Anyway, what I thought I would be doing is I'm gonna talk about some of the most common ones in Barcelona, because if I have to talk about the 73 ones, I can spend probably the whole day talking here, and I don't want to bore you guys. So I'm gonna talk about the most common ones and other ones which are closer to the city center, starting from El Gotic and El Raval, which are two neighborhoods very, very similar in the city center and that tourists love so much. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something about El Raval and Gotic. And what is this thing? Yeah, the first time you will come to Barcelona, you will love these neighborhoods. Oh, so much stuff to do, so many things to do, and so much people, a lot of places, a lot of activities, blah, blah, blah. This is nice if you're a tourist, right? You come to Barcelona and you want to have so much fun, you want to do everything in there. But honestly, if you want to live here, you don't want to go down the street and be harassed by many, many tourists. And when I say harassed, and I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation, I mean that you cannot leave the street without trash on the streets, without really expensive prices in the shops, without being at night with so many people. I mean, those are so much different problems: noise, garbage, overpopulation in tiny little streets, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know what I mean by tourists, right? So if you want to live with tourists all your day, that's the neighborhood that you have to go. By the way, I forgot high prices, not really like big supermarkets, and more stuff, which you will like to avoid if you want to live in Barcelona. Okay, the next neighborhood that I'm gonna talk is Eixample, and here we have different parts of Eixample, because Eixample was initially an area and was split in like 1, 2, 3. So Eixample covers all this area over here, these three Eixample, and let me tell you that this is probably the best area to live in Barcelona. I will add just one area here, which is Sant Antoni. So let's say Eixample, the three Eixamples and Sant Antoni, are mainly the best areas of Barcelona to live. And why I'm saying this? Yes, I'm saying this for a simple reason. You're close to the city center, so you have all the things that I mentioned before, but without the problems of living in the city center. 2. You have everything from shops to restaurants to offices. If you work there, it's very nice. So you have all of these there or pretty close. And 3, the structure of Eixample, I mean the streets and everything, how it's built, it's perfect. It has been planned and you can search for it on the internet. I'm not gonna tell you what, because it's a long story. It was planned by an architect who designed the streets in squares and blocks and blah 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 blah, which is perfect for walking and it's perfect for driving, so you won't get lost there and you can reach places very very fast. What's the problem of these areas? So as they are like the best areas of Barcelona, they tend to be like middle up expensive. So it's not the most expensive area in Barcelona, but it's also like middle up expensive. Okay, so now that we've talked about Eixample and some other areas, let me tell you something about some other areas which are also very very nice to live, very close to the center, not so much as those, but very close to the center, and actually I live here. Which are those areas? We have several of them. On the right side we have La Sagrada Familia, El Fort Pienc, and Llacuna del Poblenou and Poblenou. And on the left side we have also Hostafrancs, Al Poblesec, and a little bit up we have Vila de Gracia. So more or less, the ones that are like a second level from the initial and the second level, so a third level from the center, or a second from the center, third from initially. Okay, you get what I mean, right? Those areas are, in my opinion, the best ones for living. Why are the best ones for living? Well, you are close to the center, so you maybe cannot go walking. Well, if you have like half an hour free, yeah, you can go walking. You are more or less like half an hour walking from the center, but you can be there with a car in like 5-10 minutes, or with the metro 15 minutes, something like that. So they are really close to the center, but they are also in an area which is not so expensive. Also, they are like considered like big part of the city, so they are always clean. They have a lot of supermarkets, a lot of shops, grocery stores, etc, etc. So they are very 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 good places for living. And I said in the past, I live in Sagrada Familia, El Clot, more or less this area, so I enjoy those benefits and I'm really happy about where I live, honestly. Why I would say the opposite? I love where I live. So these areas are very very good for living, and I'm not gonna go in depth because I want to do this review as a matter of orientation for those of you who want to come here for maybe living or spending a year or 2 years or something like that. So other than that, whenever you go farther and farther of these areas, you are getting more cheaper prices usually for renting, and probably if you go farther, you will find less supermarkets, less services, restaurants, and things like that, because sometimes there are areas which are more for living, and like people who work in the city, in the center, they live outside and there are not so many things. So I mean, I could recommend, and if you guys want to know something about a specific neighborhood, I will leave this map in the description and you can leave me a comment asking for something about the neighborhood that you want to know, and I will do my best to answer your questions. So before we end this video, I would like to talk about some special areas and why they're special. The first one that I want to talk is La Barceloneta, and I forgot to talk about this one because this would be included in the package of El Raval and Gotic. Yeah, it's a very, very touristic area. It's really close to the beach, but if you want to go there, expect to have a lot of tourists. Yeah, this place is full of tourists. Close to the beach, but not the best beach of Barcelona. So it's really full of tourists. A lot of people who is not, let's say, with the best intentions. And I wouldn't recommend this area at all. So get it out of the list and put it with El Raval and Gotic. Another area that I would like to do a special mention, because you should avoid this area. It's like a couple of areas that you should avoid if you want to get a good life here in Barcelona. First one is El Besòs i Maresma. And from El Besòs i Maresma, you can include La Verneda i la Pau and El Bon Pastor. Yes, please. Avoid these areas. Do the best that you can to avoid these areas, because these areas are full of people that has not really the best intentions. So you should avoid these areas, even for like going. I would say it's not like you're gonna die or something, but it's better to avoid them. So don't go at night there. Yes, trust me, don't go at night. Other than that, I want to do a special mention, because if you're watching my vlog, this video right here, and you're rich, so you have a lot of money, then you should send me some money. No, I'm kidding. Then I have the perfect area for you. Yes, because there's an area in Barcelona which is gathered with a lot of expensive buildings, a lot of expensive flats, a lot of expensive shops and places, and you will love this area. Yes, my friend, you will love this area. The area is Pedralbes, and it's located far here in the left side of Barcelona. It's called Pedralbes, and it's a very, very good area. There are other places, and if you are interested, my dear follower, in these crazy expensive areas, just leave me a comment below and I will explain you more. So yeah, I don't wanna get more of your time, so I think this is like a small introduction, and I would like to know if you guys like this kind of videos, because I can do like more in-depth or more detailed video of some of the areas in Barcelona. That's all, I guess. So thank you for watching. As I always say, if you are here till the end, this is perfect. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you are not subscribed, share this video with your friends and family, and see you tomorrow. Hopefully, right? Bye.